Everyone who watches this video is going to manifest their specific person. And there is a very simple and easy reason as to why that is. Because you've heard me say before that all of your manifestations are alive within you. Or maybe you've heard Neville Goddard or Joseph Murphy mention that. But that is the truth. Right here and right now, your specific person already wants to be with you. They already want to text you. They already want to call you. They already want to date you. They want to marry you. But it's just ourselves that need to dive into this idea in order to make it so. And so now, to make sure every single person who is watching this video is manifesting their specific person, I'm going to give you a specific idea how to do this, but I want you to comment that down below. I am manifesting my specific person. My specific person and I will be together. Comment either one of those and give a thumbs up on this video if you know for a fact it is going to happen to you. But the idea behind this is the wish fulfilled. You've heard of that term before, right? But it actually is not some place that we need to get to. The wish fulfilled is something that's happening right here and right now. And normally we think we are in a state and we need to do something or go someplace to achieve a different state, right? So right now we feel as if we're single, we feel as if we're not in a relationship with our specific person, but we feel as if we need to go and get that relationship or get that feeling. But truly, every feeling is within you right now. And that's the exact case as to why in this moment, you can manifest your specific person. I'll even give you examples of success stories that happened in a previous video. But right now, you have this feeling available. Would you say that you do? You have the feeling that you could be loved, you could be abundant, that you could be with your specific person right here and right now. This love and abundance is totally available to you. So basically, you are in control of the way you are feeling. And if we can think about that, we can then know if that's available, and law of assumption means that all we have to do is assume the state, then we know for a fact we have within us right now the ability to manifest instantly. And again, this is the point. Everyone watching this is going to manifest their specific person. And I want you to think about it in the perception of how we are perceiving now and the past and the future, okay? We feel like there is a past that is kind of working against us, right? The past, previous assumptions, whatever we have on our specific person is weighing into us right now, as well as the future. We feel like there is future things that are going to get in our way. But truly, this is not the case. The only state and time you can ever experience is right here and right now. Tell me a time you ever did not experience right here and right now. And I know this sounds strange and you still might be confused a little bit, but this is going to show you how to get into the wish fulfilled state and manifest instantly. Because if we know this only state that we can feel is this point in time right here and right now, then we're going to know there's never anything in the future that we need to get to. It's only ever now. Are you ever going to be in the future? Or are you only ever going to be right now? Then we must know manifestations always happen instantaneously, right? You must only ever experience your specific person and anything for that matter right now. Then, if we can come to this conclusion at this current moment, we know that at this point in time, you can manifest your specific person just by assuming it, by feeling as if you already have it, and it's not going to take place at any point in the future. You've probably heard me say as well, every single manifestation is a quantum leap, okay? Every single manifestation is technically instant because, again, if we can only experience right here and right now, what other time is your manifestation going to happen than right here and right now? We have this perceived time, but time is really never weighing against us. And time is totally irrelevant and only up to our assumptions. So, what makes something that you can manifest right here and right now happen right here and right now, but something in the future take time? Like, let's say your shirt, right? What makes your shirt available to you right here and right now as compared to maybe your specific person? And you're gonna say that the shirt feels very permanent right now because this is our assumption. You're like, oh, I got it from my closet. There's all these assumptions that support it, but we're only ever in the right here and right now. So your specific person can also come to you in this same state. All we have to do is assume it. Stop perceiving that your specific person is going to come to you in the future and start perceiving that they already are here right now. Have this thought, this assumption, and this belief that wherever your specific person is, they are dying to speak with you. They're dying to call you. They're dying to text you. They're dying to take you out on a date, to marry you, to be with you. Think of all that. That can be right here and right now, because why can't it be, right? What is stopping that from happening? And you're going to say something that is in the past or what you're perceiving in the future. Not right now. So keep in mind as well that your mind is going to fill whatever deadline you set for it. So when you say, I'm going to manifest my specific person in a month, in a week, in a day, you're actually not ever coming out of the state that you are right here and right now. You're basically putting off the intention of changing states, right? So, because if you said, I'm going to do this thing in a week, you basically don't do anything until that deadline comes up. And then because your mind thinks, I have to do this now, as to why you actually do it. So when you say, I'm going to manifest my specific person in a month, in a year, in a week, in a day, you're actually putting off this crossing or progressing over this threshold of being in the end state until that date. So basically, if you're saying, I'm going to manifest my specific person tomorrow, what you're really saying is, I'm actually going to go into the state tomorrow and be with my specific person. I'm going to do, think, and act and believe all the things that make my assumption a reality tomorrow instead of right now. Because why can't you get into the feeling state right here, right now, in this moment? And this is why, if you can totally understand this, and I know it may seem a little bit complicated at first, but this is why every single person watching this video is going to manifest their specific person. Take that deadline of whatever you think of in the future, whether it be a month, a year, a week, wherever. If you were to ask yourself, how long will it take you to manifest your specific person? Take that date and put it right here and right now. Because if you were to think about moving to that date, so let's say you said, I'm going to manifest my specific person exactly 1 month from now on April 3rd. What's going to be different about your reality except for the date? Right? We are in control of everything we're thinking, feeling, and assuming. So whatever you're going to do up until April 3rd to manifest your specific person, do it right here, right now, in this moment. Think and assume. Imagine what it would feel like if you already had your specific person. How would it feel for them to text you, to call you, to propose to you, to ask you to marry them, to be married to them? All of that can happen right here and right now if we just put our mind to it. Because again, what's the difference between today and what's going to happen in a month from now? So if you have all of these ideas, well, this will happen, well, that'll happen, but all of that occurs outside of our conscious awareness, meaning that none of that actually has to occur in order to make it happen. It's totally happening behind the scenes. And a really good example is to think about if you were going to go to a restaurant and get your food cooked. You order your food and then the cook cooks it totally outside of your awareness. And how do you know it's actually being cooked? You would say, well, I assume that it did, or sometimes it doesn't come out cooked in the way we want, but we make the assumption that it's happening behind the scenes. So whatever you are perceiving as happening from now until April 3rd, assume it happened right here and right now, or it has already happened, and you're going to find your mind automatically go into the assumption that you can have and manifest exactly what you want in this current moment. I promise every single person watching this video is going to manifest their specific person. There's literally no doubt in my mind about it. And I know some of these ideas, again, I use the word confusing, but if you really dwell or think about this, how, again, I'll really simply put it, there is no other amount of time except now. So whatever you're perceiving of doing in the future, oh, I will be with my specific person, or I will feel as if I'm already with them later, there is no later. You will only ever be right now. Your perception of time will change, like the date from March 3rd to April 3rd, but that is just a thought within your mind. And so then whatever you feel, again, will change between now and April 3rd to your manifestation, or you can pick whatever date. If you think this time next year you'll be with your specific person, what's the difference between now and that date happening? Is that not just a construct of our mind? There's not any circumstance that you could say would happen or change in between that time that couldn't have already changed or can change right now. So you can be with your specific person in this current moment. And so now I want to give you some successes from my videos and my coaching that showcase this happening. So I made a video recently about you are going to manifest a text within 30 seconds. And this first one that I'm going to put up, they wrote, I am manifesting a text within 30 seconds because that was the intention that I was setting, just like the intention we set earlier. And then they commented again. So I haven't heard from my SP in over a week because he's been trying to figure out what he wants. Within minutes of doing this manifestation, he texted me. Is it that, and the timings of that, they absolutely were mind blown. They had to come back and edit their message. But I thought this was so cool. Just a video, just by setting this intention, just by getting into the state, help them manifest their specific person within minutes. But this isn't the only manifestation that occurred in this way. And here's another person that manifested it's the same video, but instead of being on YouTube, it was on Instagram. And they wrote, oh my, he actually texted me. I was on the ledge of giving up, but when I kept my phone to get ready for the day, he messaged me. I hope the rest works. So think of this individual about to literally give up on their manifestation, see one of my videos, and literally manifest just like that. Like, that's how simple, that's how easy it can be. You can change your reality overnight within minutes just by setting this intention. And so I'm setting the intention. Everybody who watches this video is going to manifest their specific person. Now that you've watched it, there's no way out of it. You have to do it. If you did have any questions on this, definitely leave them in the comment section below, because I know these ideas can feel maybe a little bit overwhelming at first, but they're so important. If you did want to send me a personal message, you can always send me one at kyleaugustcoaching.com. Remember as well, in about 30 to 50 minutes, depending on when this video goes up, I'm going live on my YouTube for all my members. So make sure to check that out. You can ask me any questions, and we're going to be talking about how to manifest your specific person right here and right now. Thanks again so much for stopping by today, and I can't wait to see you in the live later, and I can't wait to see you in my next video tomorrow.